Haha! Welcome to my channel, Guardian.
What's up guys, Little Willy here from Topic Destiny, and in today's video we are going to be discussing last night's Prison of Elders livestream. So what is the Prison of Elders? Well, it's Destiny's own version of a Horde Mode, by which a fire team of up to 3 players enters the prison, located deep within the reef. The prison was created by the Queen in order to hold captive all of the enemies of the reef. The story behind the prison is as of yet unknown, but from what I can gather, it seems that the Queen has been betrayed by the fallen House of Walls, and she wants all of her foes to feel her wrath. And so my guess is that she wants Guardians to clear out the Prison of Elders and to kill all of her enemies. The Prison of Elders is controlled by Varix, the last of the House of Judgment, who speaks through a big pink electric servitor who we see at the start of each round, but as far as we know, is not an enemy. Varix's motives are fairly messed up, as he kinda wants you to beat the Prison of Elders, but also wants to see you die, so he gives you buffs and debuffs, gifts and critical objectives, but we'll get to all that later. The first thing to mention about the Prison of Elders is the level system. What we were told last night is that there are a total of 6 playable Prison of Elders levels, which will be on a rotation weekly. Every week you will have the opportunity to play 4 of these levels. The first is simply called the Prison of Elders, and is a level 28 match-made encounter, which has rewards similar to a weekly heroic strike. The following encounters are level 32 and 34, called Broken Legion and Uruk's Grudge. These are both not match-made, but have increasingly better rewards as the level increases. The final encounter is a level 35 encounter, which is not match-made and does not rotate weekly, but has the best rewards. It is also key to note that this is 1 level above the level cap, and so there will be a damage reduction. Also, it is important to note that if you make it to a checkpoint in the Prison of Elders, and then return to orbit, or are kicked, all your progress will be lost, so the encounter must be completed in 1 sitting. Furthermore, the rewards you receive from the prison will not be random, but you will be rewarded with armor and weapon cores, which you can use to purchase armor and weapons of your choice from Varix in the reef. Also, you receive a etheric light, which is used to upgrade your gear. In the livestream, Professor Broman, Deej and Matt Salmons entered Uruk's Grudge, the level 34 encounter. In this particular encounter, there were 5 levels, but they only managed to complete 3 of them in over an hour and a half. Each of these levels consisted of 3 waves of enemies, which got progressively harder. After each level, the fire team returned to the airlock and entered another room. It was hinted to in the livestream that each difficulty of the prison would have their own boss, which I think was a comment which was accidentally said, as it was never brought up again in the duration of the livestream, and the team never got far enough to get into room 5. Could we be seeing the prison boss in room 5, and could the names of the levels be the names of the prison bosses? For example, Uruk's Grudge is the name of the level 34 prison, and could be commanded by the boss Uruk. In some of these rooms, there came events called critical objectives. So far we've only seen 2 critical objectives, VIP and defusing the splinter mines. VIP is similar to the public event, where you have to kill the target, except the VIP is attempting to reach a capture point, and if you do not succeed in killing him before he reaches the capture point, then the entire team will die, similar to the oracles or totems in the raid. Defusing the splinter mines requires a team to defuse 3 bombs, which each has 25-second countdowns before they explode. They spawn one after the other, and all you have to do is stand in the zone around it to defuse the bomb. The more players standing in the zone, the faster it will defuse. Again, if you do not defuse the bomb in the time limit, then the fire team will die and have to start again from wave 1 of that room. Critical objectives are a way of bringing players away from the perimeter and prevents players from camping, but if completed, then it counts as completing 1 wave of enemies. The next thing to mention is the buffs and debuffs, which were hinted to there being as many as 20. These include all modifiers from the Nightfalls, including all the burns, light switch, angry, etc. But also some new ones including Brawler, Guardian melee damage is significantly increased. Trickle, cooldown of all abilities is greatly reduced, meaning grenades, melees and super will take long to refill. Small arms, primary weapon damage is favoured, this means that primary damage is increased. And finally, exposure. Guardian shields are increased but will not replenish. This means that your shield is super strong, but once it is gone it won't return until the room is cleared, but your health bar will replenish, just not your shield. In the Prison of Elders, a comment would pop up in the feed where it would say Varix presents a gift, and in a ball of light a gun appears. This is a new weapon type called a Scorch Cannon, which from our knowledge cannot be equipped but can be picked up similar to the relics in the raid. It comes with 9 ammo in the clip and works in a way similar to a rocket launcher. The Scorch Cannon fires rockets which seem to have a tracking ability and a detonation time, but also has a very slow rate of fire. Matt Salmon shows us the way it's meant to be used properly, which is to press the trigger once and then hold it, which will increase the detonation time, but will make a larger, more powerful explosion. In the livestream, there was only ever one Scorch Cannon dropped, but in a picture released by Bungie recently, it shows 3 Guardians holding these Scorch Cannons. Could this just be for effect, or might we see a level in the Prison of Elders dominated by these wonder weapons? Furthermore, in the Reef Reveal livestream, Deej looked at all the weapons sold by New Monarchy, except the weapon on the end, which from the image looks a lot like one of these Scorch Cannons. So it may be possible to purchase a Scorch Cannon and equip it in your heavy slot, but only time will tell. On the topic of new weapons, throughout the livestream, lead designer Matt Sammons was wielding what seemed to be a hand cannon in his secondary slot. This weapon type is called a sidearm, and this particular gun is called Vestian Dynasty, which is an arc max rate of fire, low impact, with medium range, max stability and high reload pistol. Matt Salmon said that it came with bonus damage to Fallen, so basically it's a Fallen disruptor weapon, which would be good for rooms in the prison with Fallen, or where the modifier is arc burn. Thanks for watching guys, stay tuned for regular Destiny content and don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed, found it interesting or learnt anything from this video. And remember, stay brave Guardian.